Yesterday I went to see the band The Pineapple Thief at the Leadmill in Sheffield. Stay tuned to find out what I thought of the gig. Plus, keep watching till the very end for the full set list from the show. Hello, I'm Paul Douglas. I'm a musician with decades of experience of recording, writing and performing music. This channel is all about helping the 21st century musician. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel by clicking that button just below the video player. It's early October 2018 and the Pineapple Thief are currently on tour supporting their latest album, Dissolution. If you're not familiar with the band, I'd describe them as a sort of melodic, progressive rock band. Now, this will certainly not be an unbiased review. I love the band, so I'm never going to be impartial or neutral. If that's what you're looking for, then this is not the video for you. The gig was at the Leadmill in Sheffield. This is the first time I've been to that venue, and it's a great venue. It's got a capacity of 900. The layout of the place, with where the stage is and the rest of the room, it's really well laid out, so there isn't really a bad place to stand where you can't see the stage. The place seemed pretty full, I would say, if not totally full, close to capacity. The sound was really good. Credit to the front of house sound engineer. Now, I've been to some gigs where the sound has been okay, and I've been to some where the sound has been bloody awful. But this was great. Everything was nicely balanced. The bass frequencies were not overpowering everything else like does sometimes happen. Broussard's vocals cut through the mix nicely, as did the harmonies from the other band members. Drums and bass were giving a good thump that you could feel, but without being muddy or overpowering everything else. The only thing I could say is maybe the lead guitarist could have been a little higher in the mix, but maybe that's just because I'm a guitarist myself and I want to hear the guitar. But that's nitpicking really. Overall, the sound was excellent. This is the first time I've seen the Pineapple Thief live, and to watch, the band are really compelling visually. Some bands just stand there and it's quite boring. Not the Pineapple Thief. Broussard, the singer, guitarist, frontman and band leader, did not disappoint. He's got a commanding stage presence, moving around all over the stage when not required at his microphone. His voice sounded really soulful and ballsy live. And that was backed up by his simple but really effective rhythm guitar playing on both acoustic and electric guitar. And he's a really great frontman, great patter with the audience, gets the audience involved at various stages in the set. At one point, his guitar tech was supposed to hand him an alternately tuned acoustic guitar, but he disappeared. He was fixing an issue with one of the lead guitarist's guitars, and that could have been awkward, but Bruce made light of it, and it made no real difference to the flow of the show. Sign of a true experienced pro there. And he smiles a lot, which is important. That obvious enjoyment on stage is infectious, and it almost makes the audience feel a part of the band. John Sykes on the bass guitar provided excellent low-end support, and he's a very active bass player, really fun to watch. Great backing vocals too, really beautiful harmonies at certain points in the set. Hidden away at the back of the stage was Steve Kitch on the keyboards. The keyboards are not that prominent in the mix in the Pineapple Thief, but what you could hear sounded great and always fitted perfectly within the context of the song. The lead guitarist, whose full name I don't know, I know his first name is George because Broussard referred to him as George several times in the set, but what a guitar player. Technically brilliant. I was in awe of his technique at several points in the set, but also really soulful and melodic in more laid back sections. Certainly not just a one-trick shredding pony. And of course, a word about Gavin Harrison. Holy crap, what a drummer. Certainly a candidate for the best drummer I have ever seen live. ridiculous chops, and just looked so relaxed when playing these crazy beats and fills. It looked like he had 3 arms and 3 legs at certain points in the set. Just an amazing musician who I've admired for years through his work with Porcupine Tree, another one of my favourite bands. Together, the band were tight as anything, absolutely rock solid. And a lot of this stuff is not easy to play. Lots of weird time signatures and time signature changes, lots of quite technical passages. The band were just on it the whole time. Really impressive musicianship from all of them. There were little bits, I think, of what was improvising. You know, there were a few little glances between the band members and smiles that suggested, oh, he's not done that before, and I love that. And for such technical music to be able to do that, that's a sign of a band right at the top of their game. There was lots of fun interplay between the band members, and that makes for a really entertaining show. The set was made up mainly of songs from the band's last 2 albums, Dissolution and Your Wilderness. 4 or 5 songs were played from older albums. The songs live really come to life. The dynamics and the expressiveness of the music just has to be felt live, in my opinion. This is why music needs to stay live. You get this one-off performance with all the energy and dynamism, and of course the visuals that you just cannot get on a recording. The set flowed really well. The mood was taken up and down as it should be at all great gigs, with a great mix of more upbeat, heavier songs and more low-key melodic numbers. If I had to pick a favourite from the evening, which is not easy because it was all great, I would probably pick Alone at Sea, which is from the 2014 album Magnolia. This was the song the band played third, and the energy in this performance was just absolutely off the scale. The crowd went wild at the end of this, including me. Just a word about the lighting, really good. Nothing spectacular. You know, your typical band lighting, parkans and strobe lights, but really well done. Supported the music, but never distracted from it, and I think that is the hallmark of a good band lighting show. The whole evening was just fantastic, and I loved every second of it. The audience seemed to love it just as much as I did. There was a real cross-section of people in the audience, from teenagers right up to people older than me in their 50s and probably 60s. Really great atmosphere all evening for everybody. Now I just want to give a quick word about the support band, a French trio called Lizard, spelt with 2 Z's. They were really good. Set the stage nicely for the Pineapple Thief to come on later. Certainly a band I will be checking out more of in the future. To sum up, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend going to see a Pineapple Thief gig live, and to recommend the Leadmill in Sheffield, which is a great venue. I think this is one of the best gigs I've been to in recent years. Easily worth the money I paid for the ticket. I just hope that the Pineapple Thief keep going for years and make many more albums so I can get to see them on future tours. So as promised, here is the full set list that was played at the gig last night. Have you seen the Pineapple Thief live? What did you think? Maybe you saw Porcupine Tree live with Gavin Harrison on the drums years ago. How did that compare? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified of new videos. Keep making music, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.